Drip, drip, drop, little November showers. Wait. Guys. Pitter patter of the rain. It said it might rain today. Well, it sure as heck did. It's really cold. It's like 59 degrees. I think the high today is like 62 degrees, which is going to hit here in a little bit. It's November 17th. Hold that thought. I'm back. Anyways, guys, it's 11:58 a.m. It's just a few moments before noon. Just wrapped up a deal. Actually been super busy at the pawn shop, already done $1,000 in business this morning. So it's been very cool. And shout out to Jeff. I sold him a pendant, and that will be getting shipped out to him probably within the hour. So shout out to him. Thank you very much for your trust, buddy. So anyways, guys, tonight is Dallas versus the Las Vegas Raiders. It is so still weird to say that because they'll always be Oakland. Even when I was a kid and they were moving from Oakland to Los Angeles to Oakland, they were the Oakland Raiders. You know, always said if I wasn't a Cowboy fan, I'd be a Raiders fan. I just think that the fans and everything are great, guys. So, anyways, how'd you guys do on your fantasy points, your fantasy football? Did you guys pick any games this week? How did you do on that? Fantasy-wise, guys, I crushed it. Hopefully, last year I lost in the championship in one league, and this year it looks like I am on my way back to the championship. But it doesn't mean anything unless you win. This town's so random. So in the main town, the bigger town, like on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock, they do a tornado siren. So you kind of, they test them. This town does it at a random time. So, I mean, like right now it's raining. I don't know if there's a tornado coming or not, or if they're just testing the dang thing. Anyways, guys, who didn't see the Patriots beating the Jets, right? I think we all saw that. Dolphins and the Commanders game, that was a little crazy, wasn't it? Very boring. Very, very boring. So, and the Dolphins had to call a timeout before the game even started. That's probably the funniest thing. Packers, Micah Parsons, shout out to you, getting that strip sack, I believe, at the end to wrap it up. However, guys, you beat the Giants 27-20 with their backups. So, I mean, they started the year with Russell, and, Jackson's not in, Jackson Dart, and so they played Jameis Winston. So, Jameis Winston, I like that guy. Ouch. Texans beat the Titans. That was going to be a close one. I picked the Titans to actually win that game. There's no hope, Titan fans, guys. If you can't beat Jason Stroud's backup, Panthers and Falcons was going to be an exciting game. And I think the Panthers just showed you that they are still for real and that they're going to be in the playoffs. Speaking of for real, the Bears, guys, beating the Vikings, that kind of answers a lot of questions, doesn't it? Caleb Williams is for sure growing up. Sorry about that. Especially if you're wearing headphones, it probably sounded like slosh in 3D. But anyways, guys, the Bears are just killing it. I mean, I feel like and maybe this is everybody that plays Dallas just gets right, but ever since that game, that was a very big confidence boost for them. Jaguars 35-6 over the Chargers. That blows my mind. Justin Herbert had 89 yards or something like that throwing. Guys, that's 89 more yards than I had. Whew. I don't know if you saw that or not, but that was it was interesting. Anyways, I'm not editing crap. So, Bills 44, Buccaneers 32. We all knew that was going to be a great game. What's up with Josh Allen scoring 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns again? That's all this guy does. It's like 3 and 3, man. It's always crazy. Steelers and Bengals. Thought the Bengals would have a little bit better of a game than they did. Aaron Rodgers, afraid he has a break in his left wrist, like a bone. However, they won 34-12. Guys, Steelers are looking pretty decent. The return of Purdy was pretty good. 41-22. Niners beat down the Cardinals. Niners have a really good record, and it's kind of like they've just been chilling and hanging around just quietly. As quiet as the San Francisco 49er can hang around. If you've ever watched the documentary on the Cowboys, That's kind of how they say they were. They were different. Dallas was the flashy or whatever, and they were just kind of down to business. Either way, they were down to business, whooping up on the Cardinals, guys. Rams and Seahawks, that was a close game, 21-19. See, I picked the Rams to win. Seahawks, though, are very good on the road. Sam Darnold's just killing it this year. Chiefs and Broncos, guys. That game was going to be a big game. I definitely thought the Chiefs would probably win that game. I thought that they would. I thought two things would happen. And this is really edging your bets here, hedging your bets. The sun's coming out, guys. If the Broncos win this game, it's like they're going to gain a whole bunch of confidence because they are very young and they are very well coached by Sean Payton. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought the Chiefs would beat them by double digits. It was wrong, guys. Their defense is very, very good. As I found out when they played the Cowboys. Ravens 23, Browns 16. Really, I saw where Shador got to come in, where Dylan went to the concussion protocol. Man, I wish that guy would have caught that ball, but Shador, hadn't had any reps and stuff. 4 of 12, though. 4 passes more than me. Eagles 16, Lions 9. That, guys, that was a pretty methodical, boring game. But anyways, that's kind of, if that game's in Detroit, I feel like the score's 35-27. Either one of them. 35-27, though. As soon as I saw Jared Goff with the gloves on, I was like, man, this cat does not like cold weather, being born, playing in California, and then he was the Rams quarterback before he got traded, and then he plays in a dome. I saw him with them gloves on, and it's like, oh, God. So, yeah, Eagles did what they needed to do. The defense from Detroit held up. It's just Eagles made a few more plays. That pass interference call was kind of bogus at the end. It hurts because I'm one of those people that let them play. But you've got to call. I also believe that you should call the game the same from the beginning to the end. So if it's a foul in the first minute, it should be a foul in the last minute. However, I do believe in different rules for playoff football, guys. Let them play. So tonight, 7:15, Cowboys at the Raiders, Las Vegas, guys. Last time the Cowboys played the Raiders, I'm not sure, but I believe it was Thanksgiving Day a few years ago. And Cowboys cornerback, was it Anthony Brown? Is that his name? Guys, their Carr would just lob the ball up, and this guy would just grab or hit or do whatever and get a pass interference call. And so he was just absolutely, I don't know, I think it was Anthony Brown. So there was just a lot of penalties. Cowboys ended up losing that game, had several shots to win and just lost. But I'll always take away that I got to watch that game with my mom on Thanksgiving. Better one was when they beat Pittsburgh, though. Zeke took it all the way at the very end, but that was a great game, guys. But anyways, it's Monday. I hope everyone has a very, very good week. Much love to all of you guys. Make sure you're watching this game tonight. Cowboys 35, Raiders 21. Peace.